The Chinese president has urged APEC members to uphold the multilateral trading system and build an open regional economic environment. So, under the current APEC framework, how would you assess recent developments in China-Australia relations?
Hello, it's good to be with you. Well, the multilateral system, the trading order, and the entire international system is under a lot of stress at the moment. There are such changes happening in the world, and the utmost importance of upholding the multilateral system is front and center, I think, for most people around the world, certainly for businesses and for people, for society, as well as for governments. So, uh, for China and Australia, this is fundamentally important to have an open trading system to maintain what has worked so well for us in the Asia Pacific. In the last, let's face it, more than 30 years, we've had a very successful period of regional economic integration, decreasing barriers to trade and to investment, and that has served the people of the Asia Pacific so well. So we need to cling on to this at a time when there are protectionist pressures. There are pressures for major powers to think about their interests as coming first before others. Those of us who believe in the multilateral system, we really will need to make the case for why rules work and why shared goals work.
You talked about trade. What other areas of bilateral cooperation hold the greatest potential within this regional platform?
Well, between Australia and China, there has been very good cooperation in maintaining the dispute resolution mechanism of the World Trade Organization, for example, and there's been other good cooperation in many other areas. In the real world of trade, the trade between Australia and China has been so successful for so long, for so many decades, and continues to grow. So this is fundamentally important for both countries to build on the strengths of the past. And there are areas of enormous opportunity in this changing world. The green transition, transitioning away from the old trade that was perhaps heavy in fossil fuels towards opportunities between Australia and China, like green iron, green hydrogen, opportunities to help form much more sustainable supply chains for the future.
China will be hosting APEC in 2026. What do you hope to see in that meeting, and how do you think Australia can contribute to its success?
I think next year will be a very consequential year. For China to host APEC is very important at a time when there is such instability in the world. And so China will be able to demonstrate its confidence in the multilateral system. We've seen tactical improvement, you could say, between the US and China in their trade competition, but it's going to be so important next year to bed down some of these tactical wins and actually to think more strategically about the future. We really need the multilateral system, the APEC framework, but also the other free trade agreements that overlap in the Asian region. And that's a good thing. We have overlapping agreements that embed openness, that embed free trade in this region. And so for China to be committed to those principles and to help to sustain those principles through this difficult time is going to be very important for the region and for the world.